Under this topic, I'm gonna talk about what is a botnet, building a botnet life cycle, types of attacks, and defending against bots. Let's see what is botnet. Botnet is a piece of software which is running separately and automatically on network systems. It looks like computer virus, but it can work in both ways. That means as malicious program or helpful program. It spreads through networks like Trojans, worms, or backdoors under a common controlling environment.
Understand about bot code is how modular it is. See these files? Each one is a snippet of code containing a different exploit. A bot herder can make his bot client scan for one vulnerability, or 5, or 10, simply by moving modules in and out. Modules let him change the behavior of his bot code to baffle law enforcement. No wonder career cybercriminals like bots. Bot source code always includes a configuration file. To customize this RxBot example, botmaster Spike would edit this config file called configs.h so his bots work properly with his command center. For instance, Spike's bot is now configured to connect to an IRC server with the IP address 192.168.39.127 using the port 54321 and the server password killer. It's also configured to join an IRC chat channel called EvilBot. You'll see later why this matters. When Spike is done choosing all his .exe, the compiler chugs away for a while and eventually outputs a .exe file. This example produced rbot.exe. Voila! Spike, now the botmaster or bot herder, creates a malicious Trojan called a bot client. Over the internet, he infects at least one clueless victim. Once installed, the bot client can take over the victim's computer at any time, but usually it does nothing visible. Instead, the bot herder programs the bot client to report to the command and control center and say, "I've infected someone, over here." Most bot herders install an internet relay chat server to act as their command center. When a bot connects to the command center, the bot herder updates it with new attacks and instructions. Then the bot client scans other computers, trying to install more bot clients, which also call back to the command center. So when we mention bots, we're referring to the collection of hijacked computers, sometimes also called zombies, all controlled by the bot herder when he logs into his command center. Earlier. Remember, his bot client is trying to connect to a certain IP address and port using a certain password. So his IRC server had better be that IP address, listen on that port, and accept that password, or Spike's bots can't connect. Once Spike configures his Unreal server, a lot of bot herders run MIRC with an add-on called NoName script, which adds cool customizations. To connect to his Unreal IRC server, Spike enters his server's IP address in MIRC along with the server's port number and password. He also needs to assign himself an IRC nickname. Then it's just press and go. Voila! Spike is logged into his IRC command server. IRC uses channels. Channels are like typing /J followed by the channel name. Spike was the first to join this channel, so he got ops. You can tell because he has the @ symbol next to his nickname. That indicates he's a channel operator. With ops privileges, you have total power over a channel. Some bot herders try to take over channels that belong to rival bot herders, because with ops, they can steal rival bots. So, Spike assigns a password to the channel to keep unwelcome guests out. Of course, his bots must know this password too. He can also run his channel in moderated mode, which means no one can talk here but Spike. Finally, he can set a descriptive topic for the channel. We'll return to that point later. As Spike Okay, there it goes. Now we kick back and wait. Whoa, looks like the bot got its first victim. Now it's uploading the bot client to that new victim. And there's a new recruit joining the channel now. Since the mass scan command is the topic of the channel, the new bot automatically starts scanning for new recruits as well. Things are really heating up now. As Spike gets more bots, each one adds its resources to looking for more victims. The more bots, the faster the recruiting. In short order, he simply calls off his troops. Now that Spike has a small army of...
Let's see botnet lifecycle. In a botnet lifecycle, a bot header configures initial bot parameters such as infection vectors, payload, steal, CNC details first. Then it registers a DDNS and static IPs. After that, the bot header launches or seeds new bots. Then the bots spread. And then causes an increase of DDoS beats sent to the victim. And finally, losing bots to other botnets. Attacking types of botnet. Denial of service attacks. Clickbot A, DOSnet, Storm botnet, Striceby botnet, Spam trap. Let's take denial of service attack. A denial of service attack or distributed denial of service attack attempts to make computer resources unavailable to its other users. The bot will attach to the computer with an external communication request.